Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we are in downtown Kato Paphos. That's Paphos on the beautiful, beautiful island of Cyprus, and we're going to take you along the Kato Paphos promenade on a beautiful evening, on a beautiful bank holiday weekend. It's very, very early summer. The sky, well, it's quite spectacular. Have a look at this. But on top of all of that, have a look at this.
Hello everybody! How nice to see you again and again.
That's Miss Ochin Gracivia Lebouf. Now, for the new viewers to the channel, perhaps you don't understand what Ochin Gracivia Lebouf means. So, what does Ochin mean?
Ochin means very
Gracivia means?
beautiful.
Lebouf means?
Love.
Love.
Mr. Paul,
Yes, Miss Lebouf.
you called me like that.
I did. So, obviously my beautiful Armenian wife's name is Marika, hence the name of the channel. But on top of all that, I wanted to have an even more spectacular movie star wife name. So I came up with a name. My Russian is not very good, but I thought those words went together absolutely beautiful. So one night I came up with it and I announced it to her. I said, from now on your name will be Miss Ochin Gracivia Lebouf. And what did you do? There we go. That's what she did. We're a family channel. We're a family channel, so she didn't actually say the words that she did, but she used a certain word, and there we go. And from that day on, that name has stuck. So till the day she dies, and I hope she lives till she's 150 years of age minimum. No, thank you. Her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Lebouf. I have a more humble name, a far more simple name. My name is Paul, and she's always called me Mr. Paul. Gracivia Lebouf.
Mr. Paul, it's you.
Is it the jump of a panther?
It's a bit sleepy over there.
Is it the jump of a panther? Look at that. The jump of a panther, the famous movements of Miss Ochin Gracivia Lebouf. Now, the sea is so warm that people are actually still swimming. Look at that. Gracivia Lebouf.
This time of the year, the sea cannot be cold. Well, in the beginning, every time you go in, summer or winter time, it's going to be very chilly, sort of, because the skin and the body has to adapt to the temperature of the water. But then, you don't want to come out of the sea.
Right. As you can see, Miss Ochin Gracivia Lebouf is completely fluent in English. And again, if you're new to the channel, just so that you understand, she speaks 7 languages. I'm not lying to you, you heard that correctly. 7 languages, and believe it or not, English is her worst. Which is why, when I say things like, you are radiant, she gets confused.
I thought I took off radiation. I haven't been in Chernobyl.
Now, hopefully, if we mention the word Chernobyl, perhaps our views will go up. Who knows? Anyway, come with this.
Mr. Paul, should we try to win the bottle of wine?
Okay,
Just for fun.
I'll waste
Just
5
for-
years of my money.
Just for fun, and I will try to win.
Okay. So I'll waste 5 more years
How
of my
many
money.
times you've got? How many times?
What? Sorry, well, I don't know how many times you get. I think you should negotiate with him and tell him who we are and see
No, I
if
think
he'll
so.
give us free.
Yeah.
Nope. Now, let's start off at the start and show you what's going on. Look at that. This is downtown Kato Paphos on the bank holiday weekend, and it is absolutely spectacular. I know that guy. There he is. Now, look at that. So, if you want some corn on the cob, if you want some Sorry for that. I'm confusing my English. I'll start again. If you want corn on the cob, if you want popcorn, or if you want some candy floss, that's the place to come. And the next door is another rival. I think they're both working in cahoots, if you understand. Now, as we progress down the harbour area, you're going to notice that it's unbelievably busy, and there's a lot of children around, and there's a lot of hands going into mummy and daddy's pockets, and a lot of gifts getting bought. So let's get out of the crowd and show you from just across here how busy this place is. It's absolutely heaving. Have a look at that.
How it happened, by the way, that the diamond shop is open today? How?
Well, unfortunately, sometimes Paul's luck does change. And yes, there is a diamond shop over there. And yes, Well, the Pain Boys are interested in buying a couple of watches, so let's go and have a look and see what's in the window. Because they've mentioned Longines and they've mentioned Omega. Now I have a Longines. Look at those, very, very nice indeed. Crescivia?
Wow, I like all of them.
You like all of them. And then over on the other side are some Omegas. And I did have an Omega, but unfortunately, well, I lost it. There we go. I actually handed it off to my father, which was a shame that I lost it.
Why don't you show your watches? They are the you will hardly find it here. That watch. Show it.
Right, I'll show you my watch quickly. It's a watch I'm very, very proud of, and it took a long, long time to get it, and there it is. There we go. So, cost me a couple of bob. Hopefully, if ever I need any money, I can liquidate it, and hopefully I'll get a ticket home. Anyway, back to what's going on down in Kato Paphos. Look at it, it's absolutely packed.
Where can I throw the ring?
Well, there's one over there, if you want to go and have a look, but that's not the one that's getting many prizes. So, let's go a bit further down. This auction receiving a booth is looking for a place where she can sew these rings, hopefully hooked onto a bottle or something, and hopefully win something for my €5. I think I'm just going to lose €5.
When I was very young, I was shooting 10 out of 10. I was not shooting people. I mean, you know,
Well,
at school.
when you were 10, hopefully you weren't shooting people. Sure, hopefully you weren't. Now, as you can see, it's absolutely heaving. It really, really is busy. And I want to give some attention to the shops and to the bars, because obviously we are filming mainly the stalls. But on this side, you've got a lot of bars. So that's the Ideal Cafe, which is a very busy one. You've got the Aphrodite Secrets, which sits, well, it sells traditional Cypriot products, wines, Cypriot delight, that sort of thing. Then we have a souvenir shop, a gold shop, and then on this side here you've got the Baccarat little restaurant, which again, as you see, is absolutely heaving, absolutely packed out. Now, there we go again. Look at that. Tonight is truly unbelievably busy. Crescivia,
I will try to shoot and win a bottle of something.
Right, so let's go and find Crescivia Labou's tipple, should we call it? I think it's just down there. So stick with us as we go and hunt it and have a look at that. Unfortunately, what Miss Crescivia wants to go and do with throw the rings on is actually next door to that loud music, so that is a no-no. That is
And this is my luck. You're talking about your bad luck, and this is my bad luck.
So for once, Miss Crescivia Labou has had a bit of bad luck, and for once, Mr. Paul has, shall we say, saved himself. Fine.
You know me well. I can go and ask them to shut down.
I know you could, yeah. I want to pop over there, because over there is a shop with a Miss Cooler who works in it, and she is a friend of Mr. and Mrs. Nigel Carter, so I presume that's Miss Cooler. Go and ask her if that's Miss Cooler. And in the shop window they sell bettering watches. Now he has one of those, and he's tempted to buy another one. So that's where we are, Mr. Nigel Big Guns Carter, and oh so sweet Caroline. You see that?
No, Mr. Paul, I think now we have to finish because I cannot win the bottle of wine.
Well, we're going to go a little bit further, then we're going to stop, and then we're going to reboot up, obviously, because there's a long way to go. So stick with us, here we go. Let's follow the rear end of the Auction Crescivia Labou. Now, on that note, I remember coming here a couple of weeks ago and I bought a pair of these. Obviously, I bought them in the blue, which appears to have sold out, so I obviously started a bit of a trend. But if you're going to go in the sea off the coastline of Paphos, unless you're in Coral Bay Beach or Coralia Beach or Lara Beach, which is all that away towards Coral Bay, you will need to have something on your feet, because because it's quite rocky. Once you get into the water, obviously, it's beautiful. And the rocky formation gives something very, very special to the Paphos coastline, that is for sure. Receiving a booth is trying to find a way to spend some of my money. No, I don't think they're very nice to receive in a booth. Right, come on, booth. Let's get down the Kato Paphos promenade. So we'll get to the central point, and as they say in American English, we will call it a wrap. So I think that is a good place to stop, because that is where Miss Chicken Receiver booth normally gets her sunglasses. Have a look at them. There we go. Pop them on the booth, and then we'll call it a wrap, and you can say a very, very big goodbye.
In these luxury glasses, with all my heart, I'm greeting you and loving you and telling you, stay with us. You will see more and more of our madnesses. We can do any stupid ideas you could even imagine. Thank you for watching. We're loving you to bits, and many kisses from me and Mr.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit the like, click subscribe, and come back for a little bit more of our madness. So this is the Alina Opticians. There we go, there's the sign, that's the brand you're looking for. So if you want some genuine, expensive sunglasses or some prescription sunglasses, this is where you come. There we go. And Cecilia Booth has got herself yet again a new job as a model in a shop window. Thanks for watching.